Now it is time for one of the stars of the show, our honey amber graduated necklace. They're already telling me I'm gonna have to take this one off. We have sold a quarter of the quantity from preview. Now, if you bought the today's special yesterday, this would be great to work back with it. But if you've never purchased amber from us before, honestly, if you were gonna have one amber necklace, this should be the amber necklace. This looks like, I have gone online because Jay knows this. Amber's one of my favorite things to sell because I'm so intrigued by the fact, you know, if you love antiques, if you collect antiques in your home, if something's 100 years old, they call it antique. This is anywhere from 30 to 50 million. Let me say that again, 30 to 50 million years old. It's fossilized tree resin. So in that fossilization process, there were little tiny parts of leaves or plants or even insects sometimes animals that were caught in that fossilization of the tree resin, and species that no longer exist on Earth. These are like little time capsules, and the price on amber has skyrocketed. The fact that we can bring you this much amber, and I want to let you know it was appraised at $310. I don't know where you could find it at $310. We should have sold it at $204. We're doing it at $174. I've got to let Jay talk before it's officially gone. I'm going to take mine off. This is 17 3/4 of an inch with a 2 3/4 of an inch extender, so well below 21 inches in the length, or down to 17 3/4. But Jay, this is truly, it's like the ultimate amber piece, right?
Well, if you look at the thing with this, the amber rough is getting more and more expensive. What's really cool about this necklace, this comes out of a brand new deposit that we've been working. We discovered about 3 years ago. We're just now starting to get material out in the last year and a half. This comes from Ukraine, and where they harvest this is really interesting. I've got photographs. We're gonna try to either into this year or beginning of next year, we're trying to get a permit so we can actually go in there and film some B-roll and show you,
like to go.
and show you how they do it. You'll be knee deep in mud. I'm sorry. I don't picture you knee deep in mud.
I said I'd go in there and grab it. I said I'd like to go, film it.
I guess we could take you in a swamp boat. But
swamp buggy.
You know how they do this? It's really, really interesting. You know, amber's fairly rare. You don't find it, you only find it in a few places in the world. They are now finding it in Ukraine. There are several different deposits. It's not really too organized yet, but in this particular deposit, what they do is they go in and they actually use air compressors, or they use high pressure water hoses on hydraulic pumps, and they walk along and they actually blast it. So it's blasted from the bottom of this swampy area where the amber is located. Amber is lighter, and that's a cool thing about amber. You could have something that's this big and bold like this, but it's not gonna weigh a ton because amber is lighter than water. That's like when the material that's harvested in the Baltic Sea. That's how they get it. It actually, during storms, it breaks loose, or the divers go down, they break it loose, it floats to the top. In this case, this material comes from Ukraine. They go around with fish nets and they net it. So you have the guy blasting, and then you have the guy following behind, and that's just netting up the amber, bringing the amber in. There, you know, some of the amber that we're getting out of these deposits right now is just phenomenal. The biggest thing with amber, and the biggest thing with amber and trying to do something like this is this big and bold, is the fact that it takes a lot of material, just a whole lot of material, to do something this size. And the material, like I said, the material costs are just going up, up, up. Amber right now is not going down. And think about this, there used to be whole shows of amber.
Remember that?
You used to do a whole show of amber, and they don't do it anymore.
2-hour shows of amber, and we would do that probably about 4 times a year, but we haven't done that in more than 15 years.
Right.
And honestly, even with Jay, I mean, the amber pieces are few and far between. And to get this quality too, I mean, when you look at this and you look at the depth of color and you look at the size of the pieces, these are absolutely huge. I mean, the longest one is probably about probably longer than that. Let me see if I'm going to find my ruler and tell you, because the longest one is probably longer than 2 inches. I mean, it's crazy the size of these. And I love the fact that you're getting a bib look, so it looks like you're dripping in amber. You know, today's the day to get this one, because we do have it birthday priced. We have that free shipping. We're breaking it up on FlexPay, under $35 to get it home. And it's not that you have to have 10 amber necklaces in your jewelry collection. I'm saying if you're going to have one amber necklace, to me, this would be the one to have, because we've offered other amber necklaces, but usually they are much smaller, Jay.
Right. In fact, we only had one other, well, we had 2 other amber necklaces. Both of them have sold out that we had for this event. But this is by far the biggest, boldest any of the amber designs that we did. And these, I'm just looking at the monitor. We can tell how many people we have online and how many we're selling. And we've got literally got more people right now trying to contact us than we actually have material.
Okay.
This isn't something that I can do thousands of, okay? I can do a few hundred is all I can do.
You know what, if you want it, we'll let you know when it's officially gone, but more folks trying to order than we have availability. I would highly recommend that. Okay, the next one,